What's going on, YouTube? It's the man with the plan, the microphone stand. Yo, homeboy, what you drinking, man? This is the RawkSinger. I'm gonna start using the microphone because I found out that during the games you don't hear Jack and shit, and Jack's nowhere to be found. So all you hear are the buzzers and the sounds of the game. You don't actually hear the commentators. On my way over to my apartment here, but what we're going to do first is we're going to stop by my agent's place and see if I got any endorsement checks from Foot Locker and Gatorade. I'm not really sure if I picked it all up or not. Come in here and nobody's here. I'm just kind of standing around. Maybe I can get a book off the shelf and get some good reading in, but I doubt it. Never been much for the books. Only because I get tired of reading. Not because the books aren't interesting, because they can be. But I'd much rather have an audio book because that way I can put it down and keep listening. LOL. Listen to me. LOL. What a turd. All right. Going over to my apartment here. This is my downtown loft.
Sir, Mr. Tedesco, the apartment below yours, said it sounds like you and your friends have been playing basketball.
Don't be ridiculous, Fidel. Have the don't play basketball in the downtown park.
That's what I told him, sir.
Yeah. I mean, after all, I only have a full court unit. Who knows? It's, virtually a small place for an NBA star that makes $25 million a year. But as a starting up, yeah, they signed me to a 2-year contract for, I do believe it's a $25 million contract per year, 2 years. They wanted to sign me to a 4-year, but I wanted to be sweet and have a little bit of influence. If I can get Rookie of the Year or something like that this year, which I am in the run for, better contract. Obviously, this is my TV. You can watch any of the NBA 2K episodes that kind of give you insight to the game and what they've added this year and this and that. I'll tell you, the game is exponentially harder than it was than playing on the PS3. They changed quite a bit of the engine, which is cool. It's when you first start out, if you don't add money to your guy, you are clunky and slow and competitive at the pro level on the difficulty. But I tell you what, you turn it up to where realism for me is important. So you turn it up the difficulties, and sometimes you bite off a little more than you can chew. So I would definitely suggest at least getting $20 card and adding some attributes to make yourself competitive. You can earn it out on the playground. Apparently I'm happy about something, not real sure. I don't know what I did. Maybe I farted and it didn't turn into a shart. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a sick bastard. And you're gonna hear a little cussing here and there because I just don't care. I'm not a square from Delaware. And we're gonna get this going. As you can see, I'll go through a couple of these things real quick. Here's my endorsements. I get a shoe contract here and about another 100,000 fans. I've got a Foot Locker contract, $1,600 per event, which means once they come and have me take pictures at an event, then I get the $1,600. But I got a few incentives, so if I score 20 points, I get 40 coins, blah blah blah. And the 25 coins for 3 dunks. Now, if I get 6 dunks, that means that I get 50 coins. And I am a dunkaholic. So as long as they're giving me those alley-oops, I'm putting them in. Just to let you know. Alright, and here's my Gatorade contract, and this is for the alley-oop dunks. And, you know, I asked for them quite a bit. So we'll see how many we can get this game. Not really sure who we're playing. Looks like Milwaukee. But before we go into that, I'm going to go into my player here. And it shows you, you know, you can get your appearance. You can change what your face is. You can even do a face scan. But I found it's pretty unreliable. The best way to do it is to have somebody else hold the camera and walk around and scan your face than it is for you to hold the camera, because you are moving it constantly and it's getting different angles and stuff, so you end up looking a little different than you want it to. So it's best to just have somebody walk around you with the camera in that fashion, and it can pick up all the things, and you need to be in good light. Otherwise, it, you know, like I said, it's not a realistic picture unless you're really trying to pay attention to that. So without too much more delay, I'll show you here the attributes, and you can see that my points cap breaker is what you actually have to do, and those are accumulation of points of things that you do throughout the game, or out on the basketball courts and the playgrounds that help you unlock the attributes. If you see the lines to the right hand sides of all the yellow dots there, which means those are all filled up. I can let me moving too quick here. Alright, if I scroll down here to the stamina, obviously I still have a few more that I can put in there, but you know, I've actually been slow playing that because, I mean, I come out of the game, I don't necessarily need all the extra stamina. That just means they're going to play me more minutes, which to me, you know, takes away from a little bit of the realism of getting a break off the court, you know, especially when I start to get tired. My coach seems to forget the fact that I'm absolutely exhausted. So keeping that lower a little bit gets you coming off the court, and you know, and I guarantee you'd appreciate that. As you can see, some of the stuff is pretty low, but they offer those to you once you again get through those my cap points breakers. Now right now I'm at 4-1, I believe. So for every 400 points, if you will, that I get 1%. When you first start out, it's 1-to-1, but right now it's 400 coins to every 100. If you can understand, it's not coins actually, it's just the point accumulation, I guess. The coins come from your games. You get a paid contract, and then incentives, and then your actual ability and gameplay, scoring points, rebounds, what have you, accumulate the total coinage that you can earn on top of the 1,000 each game. Alright, so you can see our team chemistry is at about 99. I'm in 9th in the top in the all-star voting in my position, which isn't too bad. 27 games in. You can see I'm in 88. Yes, I added $50 in all honesty, because I knew that I was going to play this game quite a bit, and the only way for your actual team to be good when you play it on the harder levels is if you're not messing around and trying to slow play the coins. I'm sorry, but if you want to play it like that, then you better play it on Pro, because that's the only way your team's going to be competitive for about 2 years. You will literally go 4-78 in your team record, and you will be bottom of the barrel drafting, you know, good players. But who wants to lose all the time? If you wanna play without paying, then I suggest you play it on the pro level. Otherwise, you better add some coinage. And I'm not embarrassed to say $50 wasn't too bad. It boosted up most of my stuff. I had a couple left over, and I really, like I had said before, left my stamina pretty low. That's actually built up quite a bit, because I guess I was just starting to accumulate coins, and said, well, you know, that was only 500 or 600, and if I'm making 1,000 a game, then that's not such a big deal. So I have let that build up. But anyway, on our way to the Milwaukee game, I'm going to try to sim through as much of the time I'm on the bench to crunch this in, because I've spent so much time explaining what's going on with the game. Alright, you can see the options. I'm going to back it down one just to show you that I do have it on Superstar, and then there's Hall of Fame, but I've come to realize that Superstar is about the right mode, because Hall of Fame, as again I said, even when I was sweet and on the PS3, the Superstar mode, I mean, you know, it takes forever for your team to come together, and like I said, if you want to spend 2 years on your career with, you know, you're scoring all the points, but your team is just lacking. They just lack. So we put it on Superstar, and hang on here. Can I change that? Secondary nickname. Oh yeah. Well, this is basically for out on the court, and it's always been the natural, and it'll always be the natural, because, you know, I am the natural. All right, social media handle. You know what? We'll change that, because that's just who I am. The RawkSinger. Done and done. All right. We got a new graph to the shot. You can have it above or you can have it below. And I was so used to having it below, I put it down below for this. But there's a lot of times that you can't see it, so it's better to have the one up by your head. It shows a little arc. It's actually pretty cool. And when I shoot free throws, obviously I pay attention to the bottom one, because it's a little easier, when there's a little less chaos going on. All right, so on to the Milwaukee game. I can change my uniform anything I want. Once you become an 81 in overall attributes, you get to decide what uniforms that your team comes out in, and then the other team just kind of dresses accordingly. So I'm gonna go with the serious throwback tonight.
It's the 2K Sports Game Show. Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Jones. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, you hear some jostling. Too bad.
For the Cavaliers, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And tonight, what about Colin Sexton? 6'2". Kenny, this guy's a natural scorer, still trying to evolve as a playmaker.
Played for a good friend of mine, Avery Johnson. Down there, extremely quick, athletic, creates for himself easily. Still learning how to create for others. But he's got a great problem. You know,
I'm not real sure if you can hear these guys talking or not.
Players with a lot of passion.
I'm just sitting there with the silent film. Don't exactly know how sensitive this microphone is, so if I'm blasting you, I'll figure it out.
Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
As I said, well, maybe I didn't, but this is game 27 of our season. As you can see, my shoes are blue because they match the uniforms to what we're going to put on. And I do have a few different sets of tennis shoes here now. I just bought a set of Jordans, but these are the airfoils, I do believe. And you can see that they're just, sometimes they don't change colors. Like when I bought them, they showed them being in multiple colors, but apparently those don't change to too many. These are my Jordans here. Those don't look too bad, do they? These are my Adidas. These are the first pair of tennis shoes I bought. Of course, you have to go over to Foot Locker and buy them, and I have a 15% discount on all shoes because of my contract with them. This is my set of Nikes. Those look pretty dang sweet too. Wow. Well, that's awesome. But, you know, I'm going to bust out my J's. I just got them. So, yeah, they were a $5,000 pair of tennis shoes. Yeah. But I had built up the coins, and you can see, I think if you were paying attention at all, I got like 15,000 of them, and I've kind of been saving those instead of buying all kinds of junk. I've been saving those up to make sure that I've got enough to when I unlock another attribute in that field, and if it's extremely expensive, I've got the coins already. All right. Well, looks like my cat's planning on being part of the scene here, and I don't know if you can hear him rustling things around, but he'll be in the way, I'm sure, more than not. And what are you doing, Nugget? You ready to play some basketball, buddy? Huh? You want to lay on your bag over here? Okay. Want to lay on that? Huh? Well, you have to get out of my way so I can do my thing. You can't just stand proud figuring out that the terrain is not acceptable to your liking. Huh? What are you doing? Come on, I want to play some basketball. Alright, we're going to head to the court. Got my new Jordans on. What? Must be the shoes, money.
Yeah, I got an update here.
Uh-oh.
What? All-star voting. You released the latest numbers and you're top 10 in your position.
That's good, right?
You could have a chance to make the team? Oh, it's definitely good. The numbers are trending in the right direction. You keep playing the way you've been playing and you've got a real shot.
Wow.
All right, go.
Okay, well, thanks.
Let me know the next time the numbers come in, okay? Will do. Hey, good luck out there. Thanks, Charlie.
Well, that's cool. I appreciate my publicity, the publicity director for the team to letting me know that they're paying attention too. That's real nice, Clark. All right, I'm just gonna stand here. I don't give a shit. Maybe try a couple of these longies. One of these times I'm gonna be glad that I learned how to do this. I guarantee it. My three-point ability really sucks. And it's not necessarily offering those attributes up when they unlock. So until they do, I'm gonna be this high-flying fool like you guys know I am. But I did model the game close to my gameplay because I was always a slasher, never great dribbler. I was a better off-the-ball player.
Yo, Giannis. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, man? How you doing? Look, I know we warmed up, and I just want to say it's nice to finally meet you. Really looking forward to this game. You got some crazy skills, man. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're curious about me too, right? No.
Not curious about me at all.
No, I totally understand. I just, wanted to introduce myself. My name's AI. Got drafted in China. Y'all probably read it out of the headlines, right?
No, he not interested. He don't care.
You know what? After this game, maybe we could hang out sometime, maybe come to my spot. I got a nice full court. I'll talk to you. No. After I get the what? No. I'll talk to you. Okay? I'll talk to you.
After he comes and gives us the loss, he'll come talk to me.
I'll see you on the court, bro.
Yep. So some of the guys are actually cool. They, he tries to introduce himself to a few guys, and they're like, "Yeah, no, I don't know you." And it's like, "Well, screw you too, puppy, because I'm about to put this in your face. And if we win, and I get player of the game again, like I did last game, what? They talk to you in the middle of the halftime. They talk to you at the end of the game. Gives me a little boost on fans and stuff like that. But, you never know what Milwaukee's going to do to us until it starts playing out. Like I said before, I don't know if it showed the record of our team or not, but, yeah, we suck right now. And it's because of the team chemistry. You don't just come into the league. It doesn't matter what team you play for. Whether your rating is a 66 or you're an 88, the game does not care. You have to have team chemistry, and that only builds up over the games that you play with them, and then you eventually start starting, and then and then the chemistry starts to come together, and then your team does. Well, some of the teams, of course, like Golden State or Houston or a few other select teams, they're going to blow you out. Because your team chemistry isn't all that great. And then I play for the Cavaliers, and myself and Kevin Love are the only high-rated players on this team. So everybody else is a little bit lacking. I hate to say it, but yeah, Cleveland kind of sucks. But that was kind of why I came here too, was to kind of build my own name in a team that didn't have anybody, doing anything for them. As you can see, my points per game is a little low, but that's because, they've finally just started letting me start and stuff, so that's all pretty much bench scoring. Lately, I've been averaging about 26, 27 points a game. I had one for 39 not too long ago. But, it just depends on how good their team is chemistry-wise as to how well you do yourself, so... it doesn't always, especially when you play on the harder levels, it doesn't always come out to your favor. But, you kind of got to grin and bear it. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to be a winner. But, sometimes the game's going to punk you anyway. So you just got to learn that it's, damn, I'm pinball here. Might not talk as much while I'm dribbling and all that kind of shit. Sorry, I can pay attention and talk, but sometimes it just needs to be shut up. I'm gonna do my best to try to stay with this fucker. He is good and quick and all that. Giannis, on a combo or some shit like that. Maybe I show him a little more respect when he shows some to me, but. Oh, come on. How do you miss that? Oh, my goodness. That was perfect. Got a block. Got another block. What? You're going to remember my name after this game. I guarantee it, dude. There's my assist. And the gauge is still moving up. It hasn't caught up to what I did. Oh, believe me, after this game, he's going to remember who the hell I am. He's going to be like, dude, really? I guess I should have been ready for you. Give me the pick, dude. Oh, yeah. How you liking it? Come on, Christian. You're supposed to hang on to that. Is it our ball or what? Yep, he gonna remember my name after this because I done stole off him once, blocked his shit. This is 3 minutes into the first quarter. You gonna remember. Well, it looks like right now we're pretty damn good competition for Milwaukee. See if we can keep this up. Damn it, get off of me. Ah, shit. It's kind of like you're a magnet sometimes to these players. They stick right to you, and I mean, you're fighting to get away from them. And it's not happening. Oh. What the heck, dude? Way to hack. Nice job. Yeah, we got the little fumbleies here. Like I said, some of these guys, their ratings on my team are, you know, in the 70s and stuff. And of course, you can't all be 80s on your team. You can't have everybody sweet. But, you know, there's only like, what, 5 premier teams in the league anymore. Nobody's spread out anymore. So it's kind of another reason why I came to a shitty team, was to help, you know, fight against some of those other sweet teams. Yeah, it'd be sweet to be on the same team with Kevin Durant and all those, or whatever, you know, but, you know, I feel like I need to earn it and take it away from them. So why be a bandwagon player when I can shut them all down on my own? Right, Nugget? Come on. I know he's not going to miss, but look, I don't even have any points yet. I guess I'm doing impact on the offside of the ball. Get me involved here. Come on, do something. Probably a little late, but never hurts to try. Get your hand up there before that sucker is. Tipped that sucker. I almost got another steal. Oh, yeah, he gave it up anyway. Too much pressure, huh? Oh, great. Nice job. Yeah. Oh, come on. Jeez, oh Pete's. I can't do it all myself, but sometimes it sure does feel like you need to. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with you all game. You didn't even know my name? Yeah. Guess what? Alright, our coach is like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? Get the ball to me and get the ball to me. But yep, the cheerleaders are definitely cute. She's a cutie. She needs to fix her hair, though. That mop top thing ain't making it. Well, the stands aren't exactly full. They must not be doing great this year. I didn't really see what their record was. I like these throwback uniforms, though. Seems like the warm-ups would be throwback too, but I guess we'll take what we can get. Yeah, I'm dragging out this timeout. Well, I'm third in the rookie race, man. What the heck? I'm scoring more points. Whatever. I'm third on the rookie thing, and I'm 9th in my position at my position, so. Bang, real nice, Clark. Let's get this lead back under control. Thought I was going to get a hand on that. You know, I'm not overly worried that I haven't scored yet because I know I will. Damn it. He is just beasting right now. Oh, really? Wow, maybe I should have just stood there, I guess. But I wanted to at least put an effort into put my hand up. Yeah, whatever. See, I didn't even have contact with him. Whatever, golden boy. It's alright, I got an assist, a rebound, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Still the first quarter. I definitely say I'm leaving my mark so far. He is a beast, though. I don't even know what his attributes are. It actually lets you look, but I mean, I'm not overly impressed by any of that. Especially when the team is, you know, good or whatever, and he's got me on lockdown. Oh, almost gave that shit up. Here you go, Kevin. No? Ooh. And I will posterize your ass. It's what I do. Posterizing means it's gonna take a picture. Oh yeah, what? How can he be hot still when I'm taking the ball from him like that? That's 2 steals off of his ass? Alright. Oh man, this guy is like strong as hell or something, because he is holding me from doing pretty much anything right now. It must be did I switch to power forward or something? And my coach will move me without, you know, me even really paying attention to it. And it's all right that I pick up the power forward role. I don't mind, because I'm still on the court helping, I guess. But you know, it's the notifications are a little bit late on the. Oh, you should have popped that. Come on, let me give you a little picky poo, which didn't work. Okay, don't take it. Damn it. He is just like. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go ahead and step across that backcourt, dummy. That's his 4th turnover, and we're still down. God, I'd hate to think that if I had the ball turned over, how many points we'd be behind. Oh, hey, I'm sitting on the bench. All right, well, it's time for a little bit of mini smoke break, and then I'll sub back into the game here. But it's pretty cool. I mean, look at all the detail to these people. The scary thing is that what some of my teammates look like in real life. It's like, dude, cut your hair. Got a bunch of F-troops. Yep, and they really paid attention to the fans. I mean, in most other games, you know, until they really started paying attention to more of the graphics on the outer rim, they were pretty weak, and they paled massively in comparison. But my teammate Kevin Love, that's actually what he looks like. You know, honestly, you know, if your beard looks like that, dude, you should probably shave it off, because That's Gruffy looks pretty weak. Damn, them tattoos right down his fingers. That's J.R. Smith next to me. I tell you what, look at the frickin' detail. Oh, let me move that camera. Look at the detail. I mean, that they spent at EA, naughty. Detail that they spent at 2K on the detail on these players. I mean, it's definitely a compliment to what they actually look like, because I mean, you know, they did really well. And it amazes me, tattoos all the way up his fingers, and I've seen J.R. Smith and met him, and it's exactly what he's got. Right up his fingertips. And I got tattoos, and I tell you what, I am not tattooing the back of my hands, dog. It's just not happening. And when you got tattoos on right down your fingers like that, I mean, you just got no more space to have a tattoo. Damn, get your naughty hair out of my face. Jeez, oh Pete, that is crazy. The detail is amazing. I guess it's at least not a Jerry curl, you know. That shit be oozing all over the back of the seat and stuff. Oh man, back in the day. Hut, do you ever watch this? Remember that Jerry curl he used to port? That shit was on point, I tell you what. That shit did look good back in the day. But I know you guys had to deal with a lot of drippage, because I remember you walking around with a napkin in your hand just to catch that stuff so it wasn't dripping down your neck, or, you know, the activator and stuff. But, man, them were good times. Alright, back to the game. So I'm playing against Tony Snell now, and it's kind of amazing that, you know, he's only a 73 in attribute. God damn, what the hell here? My battery is going bad. My Bayou battery. Can't believe he didn't give it to me. He turned around and dunked it on his head. That's alright. And you took too long, so I didn't get the assist either. You rat bastard. NBA. Yeah, this game was pretty cool. I mean, if you see my silent films, the other ones that I posted, because I didn't realize they were going to just be quiet, and all you would hear was like the horns and the, you know, the ref whistles. But at least the games are short. They're all about 5 minutes long. This one's going to drag out. Give that ball to me in there against some big old tree. The heck? Especially when I got my hands full. Oh, he fell off. I moved my leg and he fell off. Come here, buddy. You okay? Come on. He was completely asleep. He just rolled right off. Here, let me check you out. Come on. What the heck here? Well, no wonder. I'm just gonna set this right here because it's gotten to be where it's way too inconvenient to be holding that stupid thing. It wasn't staying where it was supposed to stay anyway, the microphone wise. So if I sound like I'm too far away, we'll figure that out after I play the video a little bit to see. I'm going to try to edit some of that stuff out. Yeah, I'm doing all right as far as like cleaning up the boards and damn, I tell you what, these guys with the lower attributes, even though I'm better than them because their team is better than ours, makes it pretty damn difficult. It's, you know, I mean, he shouldn't actually be this sweet. He shouldn't be able to control me like he is. But, you know, I mean, I'm still skeptical on how strong I am compared to the other guys in the team because of my abilities. I mean, I'm not in the 90s, and like I said, my strength is kind of low. So as far as I can tell, because I mean, sometimes I kind of get manhandled in there. Maybe I didn't put enough weight on my guy. You know, I mean, it's hard to tell. It's my first attempt at PS4 NBA 2K. So I'm so used to the PS3 version, which they did not change one bit for 17, and 17 had the I do believe 17 was out on the PS4, and they had already started to change the engines, but they didn't change a thing for the PS3. It was all the same. So you can understand that once I came to PS4, there was definitely a tad bit of a learning curve. But that's just the way it is. Muhammad, I have no idea who this guy is. So I guess I can't feel bad about Giannis not knowing who the hell I am, right? The hell is that thing? He likes this time out. Another time out. And to give me a chance to try to get my poop in a group with this stupid microphone. Alright, more jostling. Jostling. Bouncing around and jostling. Yeah, come on already. This clip sucks. Yes, I need to get a new microphone, or at least a real one. But I tell you folks, I ain't a rich man. And getting this PS4 took a minute, obviously. But I just figured it was time. Got the flat screen. You know, been down here in Pensacola for 3.5 years, and finally got some, you know, home feeling items in the place that I stay. Oh yeah. See how many fans I get out of that one. 2,500, something like that. We're down by 11.
Now you have to start to rely on
it amazes me how long some NBA players stick around. I mean, it's definitely a tribute to their athleticism, because I mean, football players, they're sweet and all that kind of stuff, but you know, like a running back career lasts all of maybe 4 to 5 years tops, and they start to get close to 30, man. You better be damn good in your previous years or nobody wants you. And in the NBA, you can have a mediocre career for 5 or 6 years before you really start to come to life, and I mean, and continue to have a 15-year career. It's amazing. It's like Vince Carter, you know, he ain't sweet no more. To me, he still pop a 3 though, but it amazes me that he's that much better than anybody coming out of college, that he can stick around, you know. That a tribute to his athleticism, and I guess his to me is his early playing years, because I mean, now, I mean, it really doesn't justify to me, but hey, you know, I'm not the one that has millions of dollars that make choices on players, you know. And I'm picking on Vince for no reason at all, because he was a sweet player, but you know, let somebody else make some money. That's all I got to say. I think one of the biggest problems with the world is that when older people are so used to getting money that they don't want to stop getting money so that somebody else can get the money. You know, you made enough money, get out. Time for somebody else to have your good job. And not your buddy just below you. Below me, a kiss in the morning. Below me, a kiss before you leave. Aw, dang. I thought I was going to get me a free cheapy rebound. Do a little picky. Oh, I didn't even say it. Well, at least we got fouled. Going to the line. Dang, they're hack-a-shack right now. Oh, yeah, it's like the 6th foul in this period. I need to be getting me some. I am doing nothing. 4 points. Come on. See, and that's a part of your team chemistry thing too, because once your team starts to come together, they start to play better. Because at first, you pass them the ball, they miss. Somebody else passing the ball, they'll make it, but for the most part, you know, you're a pariah on the team. Oh, I thought you was going to give that back. You should have. Yeah, when I met Ben Simmons, he was a little more friendly about the fact that he didn't know who I was and stuff. And they blew us out because we were early in the season. And he was still like, hey man, you know, I mean, I got some things that I want to show you. I think it'll help you out with your game. We haven't gotten together again yet, but I mean, now he's a friend. I could come actually call him over to my apartment, which is kind of cool. I got some players, Shaq, I can invite him over. He came sneaking into my house, actually. That was kind of a trip. Was hiding out behind my couch and stuff. Kept saying barbecue chicken alert. But you know, Shaq never really makes all kinds of sense. Some things he says, you know, kind of makes some sense, but a lot of things he says is just sheer baloney. So, you know, Shaq-alicious, you know. So, that was kind of wild. Oh, you bastard. I had it for a second. At least they didn't call me for a turnover. Probably shouldn't have stopped, hesitated, but I wanted to see if I was going to get into the gap. I'll get the free throws. Damn, them shoes look nice. I like how you can have the shoes and they come as the original colors, but once you put them on your team uniform, then they transform to the colors for your team as opposed to, you know, being the Chicago Bulls red and black. There was a few design differences because there was like 6 or 7 different shades of the shoe, so I could have had some choices, but these seem to be the most colorful, I guess, and that's kind of what I was looking for, was something to, you know, if I'm going to wear a shoe, I don't want it to be bland. I mean, I want it to stand out a little bit, you know, and if they've got a little detail to the shoe and it comes through, well, heck yeah. Give me that ball. Post move. What? I'm not getting fans for just scoring points each time either, you know. I mean, those are like specialty move kind of things, and you earn badges in this game, and when the badge evolves, it's bronze, silver, gold. I think they might even go to platinum. But the better your shield is, obviously the better you're at it. So I'm building that up slowly, and like I said, when you get an alley-oop, you get fans. You do the if you posterize somebody now and then, it just depends on the situation, you'll get fans. Blocks, definitely. Steals, not so much. And it might be because of my position, and you know, players for that position are known for doing stuff like that, so they get more of an elitist boost, if you will. Keep me out here. Come on, love. Get it in there, bruh. I'll back out. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. And I got a takeover. Nice. I'll boost that up here in a second. It's not letting me. Here, we'll boost that takeover. Takeover means they've got about 6 or 7, I think, different versions of players. Probably even more than that. It's probably multiple combinations that I'm not even coming up with. But you start taking over, like mine is like wings, it looks like. So maybe I'm like super quick and agility and shit like that. I just keep playing the way I play, so. Dang, I already got an A-. See, that's your team effort and things that you're doing for your team that consider you as a team player. Maybe I should have stuck around a little longer back in there. It helped out on that, but I didn't realize what was going on. I was running my mouth. Damn it, I tell you what. They are like sticking to me. We're starting to catch up though. They look like we're kind of started getting the momentum back. Stop them a couple times here. Let's see, especially if we make it difficult on him. Jesus, he's just like He's a beast. Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think I said it right that time. It's a lot of drooling going on until you get realizing how to say it. Russell. Thanks, not taking the pick. Appreciate that. And all my time doing something for you. If you remember right, I only had 2 points in the first quarter, and I'm up to 12 now. They better recognize, like I told you, if you don't know who I am, you better ask somebody. I'm trying to keep this as real as possible by continuing on the stuff, because I mean that is part of the show, right? We don't, because I have a feeling that the other team is going to take over, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it. That was my own dub into what he might have said. I'm at a -1. That's not bad. That means that we are keeping our own while I'm on the court. We're only down 1 point. He's got 25 points. What a beast. Jeez, oh Pete's. Well, you know, all I can do is keep producing. Can't be mad about it. Can't control what he's doing when I'm not guarding him. I think he scored like 8 points on me, though. I mean, he was beasting. I am not going to lie. Don't lick my controller, Goofy. I don't need to be licked either. Just lick yourself. As I said before, the Nugginator's sitting here close by. He likes to hang out while Dad's playing basketball. Oh, I thought I had that. Ooh, damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped. I should have just let him dunk. Why be part of the poster? Yeah. You think you somebody. You think you somebody. He's gonna be like, wow, you scored as many points. And I'll be like, yeah, you scored like 60. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Give me that freebie. Here you go, Kevin. Oh, that was real nice. Never give it to a ball handling big man. I have a feeling if I would have passed it to anybody, they would have dropped it. It didn't matter. Yeah, I have a feeling that we are not going to catch up. Not if we're going to continue to play like this. Boy. Yeah, 13. Well, I'm not giving up. I'm going to try to play this thing out. Of course. If you didn't already know, I do not control any of the other players. So if you're like, why isn't he passing